Hello everyone!
Hey guys!
And welcome to an episode of Masse Art Studios. I'm Lee.
I'm Jeremy.
And we've got a fun episode planned for you today.
Yes, we do.
Today's episode is going to be called 2 Cups, 1 Canvas.
Yes.
It is.
It is.
Because both of us are using 2 cups on a 24 by 24 inch canvas.
I know.
But we are doing slightly different techniques. I'm going to say that these were both inspired by our dear friend, our lovely pouring artiste, and someone that's joining us at the Fluid Art Experience, Sarah Mack. Yeah, Sarah Mack Art. We saw some beautiful pours of hers recently, and Jeremy saw a really lovely pour, and he was like, I want to do something similar to that. Yeah. So we've took inspiration from that colour palette of a galaxy pour she did, and we've gone very blues.
Yeah.
We're feeling very blue in the studio today. Oh, and you're wearing a blue t-shirt?
And I'm wearing a blue t-shirt.
Right, at least it's not grey. So we're going to pour blues, silvers and golds on a 24 by 24 inch canvas. What technique are you going to do?
I'm going to do a straight pour.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a double straight pour.
Awesome. I am going to try something I've never tried before, and that's the kissing cups.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I'm going to do a fantasy pour with 2 cups kissing and see what that does on the canvas. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. So before we get to that though, here's a word from our sponsors. Are your flip cups more like flop cups?
Are your wrecked rings just, well, wrecked?
Well, we have the solution for you. And that's the Fluid Art Experience. Here in Dallas, Texas, on November the 12th and November the 13th, you have the opportunity to be live and in person with one of your 5 favorite YouTube artists. Come learn some tips, techniques, and everything you need to know to replicate some beautiful art. You'll be taking away art with you, and you also have the opportunity to come and join us at a Texan barbecue and a question and answer session. So why don't you go and log on right now at www.fluidartexperience.com and see what all the fun is about. We'll hopefully see you soon. So, if you want to get your hands on some tickets to some classes for the Fluid Art Experience, registration is now open.
It's open.
Right? It's been open for just over 24 hours and we've already sold about 20% of the total amount of tickets.
Yes.
Which is crazy. You've got ourselves, you've got Mina, you've got Sarah, you've got Kathleen from Cos Creations and Karen from Waterfall Acrylics.
Yeah.
All in person and in live, pouring into 5 classrooms. You guys will be able to pour with us. All the materials are included. You get all hints and tips and tricks, pouring mediums, consistencies, the whole lot.
And all the fun.
And all the fun. So what we're hoping you're going to be able to do is walk away from this experience both pouring a few canvases that you'll be able to take away home with you, but also, more importantly, tips and tricks that you're going to be able to take back to your own studios to replicate some really great pieces of art.
Yeah.
And there is also some Texan buffet and a Q&A that you guys can also get yourselves tickets to. So please come and join us November the 12th and 13th. www.fluidartexperience.com is now open for registration. So please go grab some tickets before they sell out. All right, guys. That is it. Let's get to the table and let's get a painting.
Let's get to painting.
We'll see you there.
Hey guys, it is Jeremy here, and I am so excited about this pour.
I'm sure you are. I love that this camera is so high up.
It's so high up.
You almost couldn't reach it to turn it on.
I know. Well, that's because we are using a 24-inch by 24-inch gallery wrapped canvas.
And because you're 5'4".
And I'm not 5'4". Don't listen to him. Whatever. Not that there's anything wrong with being 5'4".
Absolutely not.
So,
but I do love the fact that
I'm 5'9".
when we first started dating and I hadn't met you, you told me you were like 5'11". But then when we went to the doctors not that long ago, he actually confirmed that you're 5'9". So either you're shrinking or there was a bit of artistic license there. I love that. Well done, sir.
Yeah, I might have, you know, just exaggerated just a little bit.
What's a couple of inches
We'll take
between
a couple
friends?
of inches. Mm-hmm. So,
Go for it.
but anyway, so the canvas has been taped and pinned on the back. The colors today that I chose for, I'm doing a straight pour,
Right.
are Arteza's Silver.
Love it.
Love it.
We don't use that enough.
Amsterdam's Bluish Gray.
One of my faves.
Yeah, it's totally one of his favorites. We have Manganese, or Blue Manganese, or Manganese Blue by Amsterdam.
Love that one.
Yes, and then this little gem I found, it's just DecoArt Americana, and it is Royal Navy Blue.
It's a really beautiful blue.
Yes.
It's definitely not like Prussian. It's almost like Prussian with a bit of turquoise.
Yes. Now this is DecoArt Americana decor, but it's a matte metallic, and it's their gold.
Yeah, so it's not their 24 blingy, it's the matte today.
It's more the matte today.
May I remind you that in the blue, which is the manganese blue phthalo,
Yes.
you did add a little bit of the Sergeant's Pearl Medium.
I did. There is some Pearl Medium in that Sergeant.
And whilst these are all mixed mainly with Floetrol, we did add a dash of
Mix pour.
just to thicken them up.
Yeah, just to thicken them up a little bit.
Where can everyone get their hands on Mix
Now,
Pour?
everybody can get their hands on some mix from Krista8974@gmail.com. That's Krista8974@gmail.com.
Great for just using as an actual pouring medium, or it's even great just if you want to thicken up some of your paints.
Absolutely.
Our Floetrol here in the studio is a little runny today, so
Oh, is it? Well, it's a little warm.
that's probably
But
what
it's
it
not
is.
as warm as it has been, I'll say
Right.
that. So why don't I get to layering my cup?
Why don't you?
Yes.
And are you layering 2 cups right there?
I am actually layering 2 cups. I'm
I
going to do
see
a
that.
double straight pour.
2 cups, 1 canvas.
2 cups, 1 canvas. All right, let's see here. I think I'm going to start out with a little bit of white.
Okay.
Just a tad, like a touch, really. I'm going to do both cups.
That would be helpful.
Yes. I'm going to go with this blue. That's just dripping all over the place. All right, maybe a little bit of gold as a separation layer. Again, just a touch. Just a touch gold. And then I'm gonna go
With a greyish blue.
the grayish blue.
Now, we worked out 24 times by 24 divided by 28 would be 20 ounces of paint. And those cups that you've got right there in front of you are actually 18-ounce cups,
Yes.
just as a note. Now, you're adding the white, which I don't think we talked about. It is just a normal Liquitex Basics white with a little bit of satin
satin
enamel
enamel.
thrown in.
I'm in love with this blue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's very pearly.
it is. It's really pretty.
Touch of silver. I'm going to reach over and move that white out of your way because I feel like it's hindering your pouring.
Now, I'm going to go back with just a touch of the gold.
Okay.
Some of this. Some of this. A little bit of that. And you are pouring. Let's see, what did I do? I did white next.
May I suggest you don't put white next to that greyish blue?
Sure.
Only because I've done it before and it doesn't come out particularly lovely.
Let's see here.
That colour's so light, you can go darker.
I was going to go with this one.
Yeah. Awesome.
Awesome sauce.
You done that?
No, not yet. I think I'm going to go back in with a little bit more silver. A little bit more silver.
Lovely. And you're done.
I'm going to add one more of this blue.
All right.
Now I'm done.
You were done about 8 ounces ago, but I see that you love a filleth cup here. Very nice.
I do, that I do. Okay guys, so I got my cups layered and I'm gonna go ahead and start with my pour.
Let's do it. I mean,
let's do it.
To see what you do.
This is a really pretty layered cup. All right, now that I got my layers here on my cup, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna torch it real quick and I'm gonna put my flow extender around it. All right, everybody, you know what time it is.
What time is it?
It is tilting time.
Tilting time. And I noticed that you splashed a little bit on you.
I did a little bit.
But you're going to tilt that bit off anyway.
I probably will, so it's all good.
You absolutely will have to now. Go for it. Tilt this bad boy out.
All right, let's see what I can do here.
Reminiscing about the time when we first met. I don't know what is good enough, 'cause baby, little by little you wear me down. Little by little my actions won't be forgiven. I wish I could be sorry for the things that caused you harm, but nothing I can say or do will make it come undone. So even though I hate the thought of leaving you, I hope you come to terms and have it in your heart to end it all. You're better off alone. Sincerely yours. 'Cause baby, little by little you wear me down. Little by little my actions won't be forgiven. I wish I could be sorry for the things that caused you harm, but nothing I can say or do will make it come undone. So even though I hate the thought of leaving you, I hope you come to terms and have it in your heart to end it all. You're better off alone. Sincerely yours, XO. Wish I could be sorry for the things that caused you harm, but nothing I can say or do will make it come undone.
Okay guys, I think I am done with this piece. I am loving what's happening with this whole, like all these fingerlings and these lines, and then this side over here.
Gotta love that satin enamels.
I know. I'm really liking this piece, you guys. I hope you like it too. I can't wait to hear your comments on it or see your comments on it whenever I read them. And yeah, that's about it. So I'm done.
Would you like to clean up your edges and take them in for a close-up?
I would.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, hello ladles and jelly spoons. Fancy seeing you here. Well, it is me. It is Lee. You just saw Jeremy pour what I feel is a spectacular double straight pour. I absolutely loved it.
Thank
that was
you.
very, very cool.
Thank you.
I'm going to try something I've never done on the channel before.
What's that?
It's a kissing cup.
Oh.
We've talked about it, but I've never done it. So I'm also going to do 2 cups, 1 canvas. And similar to a straight pour, but what I'm attempting to do, if my hands will cooperate, is basically pour the actual the colours out of the cup at the same time onto the canvas. And I have seen the wonderful Sarah Mack, who we've actually kind of used as inspiration for this colour palette.
Yes.
Also then at the very end, ring pour. Now this to me seems very strange. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this.
You're doing it now.
Well, yeah, but there's nothing in the cup right now. So we're going to see. It might end up being a fantasy pour. It may just end up being a kissing straight pour, but we're going to see. And as the show pony had 2 kind of distinct compositions, what happens with the kissing is that you get one composition that spreads out.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what's going to happen. I'm going to use a 24 by 24 inch canvas also, and I'm going to use exactly the same colours as the show pony. The only difference being that we had run out of the dark, deep blue that we used.
Yeah.
So instead I added in some Persian blue, not Prussian, but Persian blue, which is another folk art colour. It was almost identical. So that's the only difference.
Oh, okay.
All right, sir, are you ready for this? Because I'm ready to get these cups layered.
Absolutely.
And then I'm going to do it right here.
Okay.
And I am going to start out with a smidgen of white in the bottom. And it really is a very small amount. Very small amount of the gold.
Oh, you're putting the gold next to the white.
I am.
Wow.
I'm going to isolate the gold and the whites together.
You rule breaker, you.
Well, that's not a rule that actually is one that
You tell
can
me
be
not to
broken.
do it all the time.
I tell you not to put pearls together. But white and gold you can do. But you know, it is what it is. I'm going to put a little bit more white in here because this is going to be what's going to come out the very end of my pour.
You're going to start a scandal today.
I know. The newspaper will be knocking on the door. Read all about it. Scandal in the studio. Masse art boys don't know what they're doing.
Don't make me laugh. I'm shaking the camera.
Don't shake. Everyone at home will be shaking.
You know what I can't wait for?
Christmas.
No.
Oh.
The Fluid Art Experience here in Dallas.
It's funny that you talk about that. The website is actually live.
Yeah, it's up and running.
It is up and running. So if anyone out there was waiting for the fluidartexperience.com to become a live site, wait ye no longer, because you are now able to get your hands on tickets to ourselves, Cos, Kathleen from Cos, Sarah Mack, Mina and Karen's
From Waterfall Acrylics.
classes. There'll be a lot more information in the intro and the outro, so worry ye not if you're just concentrating on me layering this cup, which is what I should be doing, and not listening to what I'm saying. I've never done this kissing malarkey before. To say I'm a little nervous is an understatement.
Oh, I think you're going to be fine.
You think?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I appreciate that vote of confidence. I do love this deep dark blue. It's very pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah. I know that's bluish grey is my favourite colour, but it is also a little bit bossy. So one is going to be just a tad careful with it. I feel like someone's doing a barbecue. I can smell it outside. It's delish.
That's me cooking in the garage
Is that
from all
what it
the
is?
heat. Yes.
Well, there's some hot meat sizzling in here today then. You're right, I'm almost done. Because I was shouting at you for using too much paint, and then look what I've gone and done. Used just as much paint.
Well, I needed it.
Well, I'm gonna need it too.
Yeah.
You're right, actually. Let's just keep going. And on that note, who says that we have to stop? The law of physics?
I mean, I barely had enough paint on my canvas.
I think you had a lot of paint on your canvas. I think you're just being dramatic now.
What, me being dramatic?
Moi? There we go.
That's a beautifully layered cut.
Well, who said that we'd never have enough paint in this studio? No one. So let's just strew it and see what happens. All right. So here are my cups. Now, before I get to layering, I'm going to do one thing. And that is, I'm going to put a puddle of white on this canvas. So I have, just like the show pony had, a tub of white, a jug of white, I should say, a plastic cup of white. This is white mixed 2-to-1 Floetrol. It has a little bit, Floetrol to paint, has a little bit of mix in there, just like a squidge, just for good measure, because it was a little thin. And then there is about, God, what would I say, maybe an ounce, not even, of satin enamels in here. So unlike the show pony, I'm actually going to put a healthy amount of this onto the canvas first to get myself a healthy puddle. Alright, so I've got a puddle of white which has satin enamels in it, and now I've got my 2 cups. So we're gonna kiss, straight pour, potentially fantasy pour these ones onto the canvas. Now, I've never done this before, so it's fair to say that I have no clue how I'm gonna do this. But I'm thinking about it as we do it, and I think I got it. Right, let's do this. That was hard.
Yeah?
I've never done that with my left hand before. So I definitely did mess this one up ever so slightly, but we're going to fix it.
I don't think it's messed up at all. I think it looks really good. It has character.
Thank you. I'm going to just integrate her into the rest of the lines. There we go. Maybe a little bit of this one too. All right, let's get a flow extender onto the canvas. Got a lot of paint on here as it is, so not going to be too, we're going to worry too much about how much is here. All right, so we've got our kissing straight pour, well, fantasy pour, because there's definitely rings at the end. We've got our flow extender on the table. We've got our flow extender on the canvas. And now we're going to tilt this one out. Show pony.
Yes.
You know what time it is?
It's tilting time.
It's kissing pour tilting time.
Oh.
Hook her up, baby. Let's do this. Alright folks, wowzers! I really love this. I think that this one's going to dry a little darker. I feel, just because I think that that dark blue is going to actually pop up within these lines, but I really love this. It's not an easy technique getting those two cups to kiss and that paint to come out, but with the mix into my pour, and it was only a couple of splashes, I've got some really lovely transparency. The green, because you're asking yourself, where did that come from? Well, that was the white and the gold mixing together, which I really don't.
You mean the blue and the gold mix?
Was it the blue and the gold?
Blue and the gold.
Ah, the blue and the gold, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was the blue and the gold, not the white and the gold. I think there was white and gold as well.
There was white and gold and blue. Yeah, you layered this together like that.
But I really love these like rivers of blue that I've got running through here. Yeah, I really like this one, and I love that BAM focal point right in the center. So I'm going to get my edges. I'm going to take you guys in for a close-up. I hope you love this one too. Thank you, peoples. So there you have it, folks.
There you have it.
Wow, what did you think?
I think they came out amazing. I just love mine. I loved yours.
Right.
Yeah, I was very, very happy with the outcome of that.
I feel like they're very different to anything we've ever painted before.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
But I really love the colours that you chose, actually, because it was you that was looking at Sarah Mack's episode, and I think they were really pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah. Jeremy, show us your dried piece. Ooh. I love it.
It's amazing. It
I
looks
do.
so good.
It looks really great. I think that you definitely managed to get every single one of those blues represented on here.
I know. and
It's
all
got
the
such
fingerlings.
balance. And then this kind of like, you know, the ombre effect hidden
Yeah.
in the rings up here is really stunning. What do you think?
I really love the way that it came out. I honestly do. I think it's just so beautiful.
I do too.
Yeah.
I love the lines you got on this one as well. Lots of motion, lots of fluidity, and all those colours.
Yes.
Loving it.
So, tell me about yours, Lee.
Well, mine isn't actually just as dry as yours is, so I'm a little worried about this one. But, oh my gosh, can you see that? You can see the reflection on this one from the gloss medium, and also because it is still a tad wet. But here is my piece. I love this section here. All these like blue waves that you've got on this pour. And then I love the pop of the white and gold in the middle that gives you
know.
something to focus on.
That's like my favorite part.
It's really pretty, and you can just get the glare from the windows in the background. But lots of lines, lots of movement. Loving all the colours on this one too. Yeah, it's definitely a lot softer than yours, for sure.
Yes.
But I really, really, really love it. Sorry about the glare, folks. It's because this one is still just a tad wet. That was a really fun couple of pours.
It was. I really enjoyed these a
Yeah,
lot.
me too. And I definitely think that you should try that kissing cup technique.
I think I should.
Yeah, because I think you'd really like it.
Yeah.
So what do you think at home, peeps? Thank you so very much for being here with us.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. We appreciate you.
If you haven't liked or subscribed, please do. That means
Absolutely.
everything to us.
I've just noticed that the washing machine's on in the background, so
It is.
I hope that that's not too loud in the background. But someone needs to do some laundry. So, without much further ado, I know that Kathleen from Cos Creations has an episode tonight. I think it's
Yes.
about an hour's time, so please go check that out. And I'm sure you've come over from Mina's episode that was just before us.
Yes.
If you haven't, please go check them out. And www.fluidartexperience.com. Please go have a look at that site and come and join us for some fun, for some shenanigans. We're going to be pouring just like we pour on this episode with lots of silliness, but you will walk away with some really awesome art.
Yes.
All right, guys, have a great Tuesday evening, and we'll see you back here on Friday.
Bye, guys.
Bye. I want to take a moment to spank. Spank some very special people. We want to take a moment to thank some very special people.
Absolutely.
And that's our Patreons. So the Patreon account is a very separate account from YouTube, but it allows some very important people the opportunity to get a little bit of a closer look of the studio. And there are certain levels. So at one level, for example, you get to see sneak peeks and behind the scenes videos. At another level, you're invited to join us in a WhatsApp group where we chat, we exchange pictures, and you also get weekly painting challenges. In another level, you get once a month live streams. At another level, you get once a month tutorials that are live.
Yes.
And then at our top tier, the diamond level, you would get to pick the colours and the technique for an episode of Masse Art Studios. And then you get to keep one of the 11 by 14 inch canvases every single month. And so, with a change of venue,
What?
I know, we've got some very special people that we have to thank, and
Yes.
that is our gold Masse posse. That's Trisha West, Jane Klein, Stephanie Hancock, Donna Patterson, Terry Leshner, Gloria Salaki, it's Nate Bright, it's Linda Serien, Crafty Chicken Mom, it's Rebecca Hawes Winters, Patsy Petrilli, it's Tammy Houdsbrook, it's Kelly Stowell, and it's Gillian Barnett.
Now, with the platinum level, it's Leslie Beaver, Janice and Steve Pittman, Donna Panis, Dana Foxley, Elaine Burton, Susan Shepperson, and Robin Koza.
And you all know her, we all love her. At the diamond level, there's only one person,
Yes.
and that is Sparkles. So to you guys and to everyone else whose names that you'll see here listed below, thank you so very much. We
Yes.
absolutely love that you're here with us on this journey, and we're gonna keep pouring.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Bye, guys.